It's a big play there for Green Bay. 48 yards. Even later into his career now, there aren't too many guys that can launch it downfield with accuracy better than Aaron Rodgers.
And we knew that they'd try to attack the secondary, but I'm not sure that we...
Now here's a 1st and 10. Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. He'll go right back to Tunyon. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. Working from the gun. Rodgers. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Robert Tunyon. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Packers put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. And the QB rating right now is sky high. 4 for 4 on that opening drive, and it ends with a touchdown pass.
Yeah, I don't know quite how to figure it out. I think I need my friends from MIT to come in and help me. I think 158.3 is the number one.
Yep, that's
right. That's the highest you can get.
Here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. So pretty interesting. They get the opening drive touchdown. They wanted a little more. They were looking for 8, maybe something they thought about before the game started, I would imagine.
I think you're right about that. That's discussed in your staff meeting. A decision is made. I think the head coach has to blueprint it and say, yes, let's go ahead and do that. In this case, though, let's give some credit to the guys on defense. They gave up the touchdown and found a way to regroup and keep them out of the end zone for the 2-point play.
Brady and the Bucs now with a 1st and 10 at the 20. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. This one taken in by Otten. Room here to run. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 39 yards there, a big one.
That is the exact right play call against that defense. So a hat tip to the offensive play caller because he won that part of the chess match. But give credit to his players as well. They won the execution part of it.
On 1st down, Brady. And break the tight end on 2nd and a yard. To throw is Brady. And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Into the red zone, it's Brady. His throw incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Again, it's Brady. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. Touchdown! Cade Otten from 17 yards out. And the Buccaneers have tied the ball game with a chance to take the lead. Extra point up and good by Suckup. And they take the lead here at 7-6. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. A short kick taken at the 18. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the ball.
Just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, right.
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10. Down at the 33. Now Rodgers. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. Out of the backfield, this is Aaron Jones. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 17-yard line. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Throw right side, this is into the hands of the tight end Tunyon. And the Packers are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. Back for the second quarter in Green Bay. It's the Packers in possession of the football as they go to work on a 1st and goal. Now Jones. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Packers have regained the lead. So now Rodgers will lead the Packers up to go for 2. Rodgers will throw for it. And this will be caught as they convert here for 2. And I guess that makes up for the earlier missed 2-point try here to get him to 14.
Yeah, that aggressiveness, it reminds me a lot of when basketball first adopted the 3-point shot. People were starting to realize that 3 for 2 was really starting to work for them. In this case now, maybe the 2 for 1 is coming into play in the NFL.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Now Brady. Throw left side, hauled in by Otten. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
A good gain on first has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. And Brady will sneak it. He'll wind up getting 2 there as he does it himself and picks up the 1st.
Well, I liked it. Just take the snap, burrow forward, pick up the few inches you need for a first down.
And defensively, I don't think they were expecting that. They looked a little surprised in the middle.
Yeah, a little bit wary there, weren't they? Because that can be a throwaway down where maybe you go play action, fake it, and try and get something big. But instead he said, forget it. Let's just get a first down and start a new set.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Brady now to throw. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Packers are going to take possession of the football. Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
10-30. Back ball.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. He finds Randall Cobb with a completion. And they're going to move it down inside the 25. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. That's complete, and once again, it's Cobb. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. They'll try again with Jones. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Yeah, 300. Yeah, 300.
Rodgers now on 3rd and goal. And it's a Packers touchdown. Robert Tonyan with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Packers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. On is Mason Crosby for the point after. It's good, and it is now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Taken in at the 3. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Been a little bit of an interesting start. The first drive for him, Charles, they had the passing touchdown. The second drive, he threw the interception. So we'll see what this third drive of the ball game brings.
Yeah, it's kind of a tiebreaker, isn't it? I mean, that's the tough part for them and for him because, yeah, things went really well in that first one, not so well on the second one. He wants to get back to what he did to get this game going.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. From the gun, it's Brady. He's got Otten. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Jones now in motion left. Throwing on first down is Brady. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Back to throw again. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Packers are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Hey, you block over. No, no. Here we go.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. He completes it to Jones. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. Throwing again on second down. Rodgers. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Rodgers going to try and throw on third down. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Throwing is Rodgers. This is caught. It's Christian Watson. And he'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. And a nice gain of 21 yards. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate. Out routes are always timing routes. And if the timing's off just a little bit, it can really throw off a play. Looked like he led him a little too much there.
Yeah, there was a fraction of a second because he caught it, just couldn't stay in bounds.
Hey, take 26.
On 2nd and 10, Rodgers. Quick slant to Watson. And the Packers are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. To throw is Rodgers. He'll dump this down to Dillon. That's complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice
touchdown, Packers. Aaron Rodgers, 3 first-half touchdown passes. And the Packers will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep over the middle. And this one is incomplete. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. So after a very one-sided first half, what will the second half bring as we are back underway on EA Sports? And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Brady again here on 2nd and 10. It's caught by Mike Evans. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Dancing to his left. There's Evans again, complete.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down.
They'll try the right side here with Fournette. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Brady now on 1st down. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Brady. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. Throw right side, taken in by Godwin. And he is stopped just short on 3rd down. Got 9 yards, but needed 10.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. The Bucs try it on 4th down, but come up empty. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. Rodgers now on 1st down. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I had to do a double take on that one, Brandon, because so far in this game, we haven't seen many of his passes fall incomplete.
Green Bay, Wisconsin is the spot. 3rd quarter inside Lambeau. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10. He's going to launch this deep for Watson.
It's caught inside the 25.
And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years with the arm strength still there, and he showed it.
And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. 4 touchdown passes now for Aaron Rodgers, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Crosby with the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Superdome in downtown New Orleans.
Coming up, we've got what can only be described as a mirror image matchup between the Green Bay Packers and themselves. The veteran kicker Mason Crosby set to do the honors here. And we are underway from the Superdome.
From way up at the 23.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it out past the 30. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Rodgers going to the air to start things out.
Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. This is caught inside the 15.
And they got this down to about the 12-yard line.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here.
Now, hold on a second. Why would they decline that?
Charles? I don't have a good answer for you, but let's work the math here a little bit. If you take the penalty, you get 5 yards. Minimum.
You're in the positive in the yardage, and you get to rerun the down you just had.
I like that. I like that little extra on top of the whole thing. This makes 0 sense.
To throw, it's Rodgers. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I don't see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? Rodgers to throw on 2nd down. And he's got it. Touchdown.
Aaron Rodgers finding Christian Watson. And the Packers march right down the field in 3 plays to claim the early advantage.
3 plays already in the end zone. That was quick.
We always talk about offenses understanding what they want to do before they go into a game, and they practice it. They have their script and the plays they want to open with. But defenses aren't just reactive. They have their own ideas as well. These ideas didn't get implemented very well. 3 plays and a touchdown already scored against them.
Crosby connects on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
Will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air.
He has it complete to Christian Watson, finding space at the 40.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. Good work after the catch, going to net him 23 and a first.
That's good. 4 Packers. First down.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones.
On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40.
11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down.
Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on first down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
And it's a Packers touchdown. Allen Lazard, 41 yards.
And the Packers are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own.
Extra point up and good by Crosby. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
Taking it about the 1. And able to get this across the 20. But he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated.
And this throw will be intercepted.
Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Packers are going to take possession of the football. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Now Rodgers. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. 33 yards that time.
When teams practice their plays during the week, they're hoping that it's going to pay off on game day. So it sure has to feel good for them when they hit them during a game, and they hit that one there for big yardage.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10. And inside give to Jones. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. On second and goal, Rodgers toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
You can't be precise with your throws, especially in this situation. You're inside the 10-yard line going into the end zone. But sometimes the emotion, the excitement, sometimes the decisions just aren't made very well because of that.
They'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is third and goal.
Now it's Rodgers.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now fourth down.
And now here's Mason Crosby, the Packers' all-time leading scorer, but now lining up in a different uniform. The kick by Crosby is good, and they take the lead here now at 10-7.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Ready to get their next drive underway.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open.
That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Packers. 2 touchdown passes now here in this first quarter for Aaron Rodgers. And the Packers have retaken the lead. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to him. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers.
That one caught downfield by Watson.
A big play there on the catch and run. 68 yards.
A gain of 68 yards. That's another Packers.
An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Rodgers going to throw. Caught on the slant. 3 yards is the gain that time. 2nd and goal.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him, because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
They've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal?
Dillon will take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Well, that was a quick drive. The passing game set it up, and then the running game finishes it off.
And how about how few plays it was to get it done, but they threw it downfield and then pounded it into the end zone. And as a former defender, I can tell you, it hurts just a little bit more when they run it into the end zone instead of throwing it.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
For
from way up at the 23. And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position.
At their own 36-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to see all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
14 yards. It's second down.
Throwing on second and long. Rodgers. He's got a man complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Up the middle, Jones. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Second and 8 coming up. Again, it's Jones. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Jones, 26 yards. And the Packers have yet again retaken the lead. A pretty well-executed run. They were telling us yesterday, Charles, they were hoping to get everybody in sync. The line, the backs, and everybody looked in sync on that play.
They were in sync, and the field tilted. And that's where we get the term running downhill, because when you've got that kind of momentum and everyone's doing it properly as you just described, it does feel like they are coming from downhill to you as a defender, and that is really hard to stop.
This fielded right at the goal line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
On 1st down, Rodgers. He's got Tunyon complete over the middle. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Here's Rodgers. That's going to be caught. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. They got 29 yards that time.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up for the 1st and goal.
So it's 1st and goal, and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Aaron Jones, a 3-yard touchdown run.
taken the lead. Crosby with the extra point, and that gives him a 3-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points.
He's got a man, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Rodgers now on first down.
And complete once again to Watson. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked. And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. From the gun, it's Rodgers.
He's got the hook up with Dobbs.
And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up for the 1st and goal.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. And it's caught. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Final shot before half for Rodgers. And he's going to go down. So they pass up the field goal attempt to go for 6, but as a result, they leave points on the field, and that's going to do it for this first half. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the 3rd quarter. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the...
He's got a man, complete.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Partner, for once in my life, I'll be succinct. In a one-possession game, every single stop like that could be a difference maker.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Throwing is Rodgers. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Normally, he's pretty reliable. Usually catches what's thrown to him. On that play, he simply dropped it.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Got a man, it's Tunyon. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Rodgers now to throw. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
That's not the first time they've gone his way on this drive, and they were obviously keyed into it because they were there to help break that pass up.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Rodgers. And he's got his man. Touchdown, Green Bay. It's Allen Lazard. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Packers take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Crosby connects on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the 2nd half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome, a little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
Over the middle here, it's hauled in by Watson. He's got another 1st down, and he's also just a few yards short of 200 for the ball game.
And the Packers, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Hey, 26. 30.
Here's Rodgers to throw. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And he's got it inside the 10. Touchdown! Christian Watson, 51 yards. And the Packers are back within a score. It's been quite the game for him individually. A trio of touchdown catches now.
So pick a route, any route. Whatever you want him to run, he's going to do it and do it well and end up in the end zone. This has really been fun to watch.
Extra point up and good by Crosby. And the lead is down to a field goal. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Packers take over.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. To throw is Rodgers. And that is incomplete.
We know he has a lot of confidence in his arm and likes to force it downfield, but the coverage was tight there. Fortunate it wasn't picked off.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Rodgers will try again on 2nd down. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because
Your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
Rodgers going to go on 4th down. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Throwing now is Rodgers. He finds his receiver, Watson. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. On the delay, Jones. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Now Rodgers. This one swung out here to Jones. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
That's another Packers first down. 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
He's taken down at the 17-yard line.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. This is caught, and it's a Packers touchdown. Aaron Rodgers hitting Allen Lazard, and the Packers are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Crosby with the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
3 quarters in the books. Rodgers now on first down. He's going to air one out. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Hey, 626. 630.
Now Rodgers. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the shotgun to give to Jones. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Now Rodgers got to have this one. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Packers have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Crosby connects on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right in the yard. On 2nd and 1, Rodgers, a check down here to Jones. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself, because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
On first down, Rodgers. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. An ideal spot here to get a first down and try to run some more clock, and this is 2nd and less than a yard. Rodgers with a keeper, and he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. He'll wind up getting 2 there as he does it himself and picks up the first.
It's been a good drive so far. They just wanted to keep it going, so they call low-risk, low-reward play. No one's worried about picking up big yardage here. Quarterback sneak, keep the chains moving, and pick up another first down.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. They're not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Rodgers going to throw. And he'll let this go deep for Lazard. And this one is incomplete.
After what they've faced during this game, where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Rodgers. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important 3rd down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get first downs and eat away at the clock.
Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Rodgers to throw. That is caught. It's the tight end, Tunyon. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 32-yard line.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
A give to Jones.
And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it, and it's 2nd down.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
Maybe old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
Back to throw, Rodgers. He's got the hook up to Lazard. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run and play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
To throw is Rodgers. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, and when push came to shove, they stood their ground. Now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
Rodgers throwing here. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. From way up at the 23. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Throwing is Rodgers. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Timeout. timeouts, remember, so this is going to have to be a delay.
Well, this was a fun one today if you like points. A lot of them went on the board. Both offenses were clicking. Charles's defenses, meanwhile, have a little something to clean up before their next contest.
Yeah, neither end zone had a stop sign in it, did they? I mean, for both sides, visit it, and with frequency. Not fun to be a defensive player, but on the offensive side of the ball, those guys had a blast. One team came away with a victory, even better for them.